guys, this is going to be my tutorial for the ultimate beginner. I'm going to tell you a little bit about the yarn and how to hold your yarn, how to feed it through your fingers, and also how to make a slip knot. So what you want to do is, usually when you first begin, you want to get a bigger hook than this. This is a size H or 5mm hook, but I would recommend maybe a 6mm hook or even bigger. Like my mom had started me on like a size, I think it was size 8 or something like that. It was really big. It's not as big as this, but as you can see, hooks come in many different sizes. And the hook itself, you can usually see on the end what size it is. Mine actually says in millimeters because I live in Israel, but you can find it usually in the States by the letter. So what you want to do is, as I recommend when you first begin, to get a bigger size hook, because the bigger the actual hook size is, the bigger that your loops will be. So when you first begin crochet, it can be very difficult to find the loop and to keep it large enough for you to get your hook through. So having a bigger hook can help you keep that loop bigger so that you can find it. I'm gonna get this other size hook. So let me just move these out of the way. I'm gonna start with a bigger hook so that you can see what I'm doing. Okay, now we're gonna learn how to do a slip knot. And again, there's many different ways that people do a slip knot, but this is the way I was taught by my mom, so this is how I'm gonna show you how to do it. This is still the way I do it today. What you wanna do is just basically take your yarn and just pull a little bit to the side like this. And then I just twist it like that, and then fold it in half. And if you kind of look like this, it looks like a pretzel. So my mom would always tell me to make my pretzel. So I made my pretzel, and this piece right here is under. And this is the one you're after. This one, as you can see, is connected to your little tail. This is the one that's the under one that's still connected to your main yarn. So you want to get your hook under that one. And then you can just grab both of the tails now and just pull. And now you have a working slip knot. The idea of the slip knot is that it can move. Your yarn can move freely through it and can be adjusted. If it will not pull and it's too tight and you cannot open the loop up like this, it's just completely tight, you cannot pull any string through it, then it's not a slip knot, it's just a knot, and it's not going to work. So you're going to have to redo it again. So once you have your slip knot on there, I recommend don't tighten it so much where you cannot see your loop. You're a beginner, so you definitely want to be able to see this loop. This is your main way you're going to be crocheting, is making sure that you can put this through this. So once you have your hook and your slip knot and your hand ready, try to make sure that you have only this amount, if not less, because you want to be able to control your yarn. Don't do like this. Don't have like that much yarn, because then it's going to be impossible to control. That's why the index finger, I told you before, is very important. You want to go ahead and grab your yarn any way you can, but only leaving about maybe 2 inches max in between your loop and your index finger. Now I usually hold my tail here to help control my loop, and later on it'll become your project, so you'll always be holding on to your project. And now this is where you want to start pulling your yarn through your loop and start to crochet.